Hey guys, so today I'm here to talk to you about the 2016 Kia, the new temporary love of my life. Okay, so let's get started. Last week, or this whole week, I've gotten to test drive the 2016 Kia Sorento, and I have to say, I have literally, it's weird to say, I fell in love with this car. Unfortunately, I do not get to keep it, but it was a pleasure to drive. There is a lot of information about this car because it does a lot of things. First of all, it is a V6. It's a 7-passenger vehicle. There's third row seating, which is great. It has a 6-speed automatic transmission, which gives it a lot of power, and it got some power behind it. It's also got 2 different modes that you can drive it on, eco mode and sport mode, because this is an all-wheel drive SUV. It also has dual zone climate control where I can control my air and the passenger can control their air. And what I loved about it the most is in the very, very, very back third row, there's even an air condition back there to where the people in the third row can adjust the air how they want. I think they can only really control the fan, not really the temperature, but it is nice. My son loved that because in other SUVs that we have tried out, there was no rear AC, so but this one is nice and it does have that extra feature. It also has infinity surround sound speakers, which sound amazing.
When you tried to write me off, remember when you thought I'd take a loss? Don't you remember you thought that I would need?
That's Taylor Swift? There she is. Wow, that did not sound like a Taylor Swift song. Okay, see. Oh, it has heated and air-conditioned seats in the fronts. The driver and passenger seat both heat in the winter or have air during the heat. Now in Florida, obviously all we would ever use is the air-conditioned seats. It also has a heated steering wheel, which is nice for the winter. The back middle row does have heated seats, but the third row does not. It has a 2-seat position that you can, for memory. Obviously, my husband and I are two completely different sizes. So me being 4'11" and him being 5'12", I think 5'11", something like that. It's a lot easier to just be able to press seat 1 and seat 2, and it will automatically know exactly where we wanted our mirrors, the seat headrest, the recline, all of that automatically. Push button start with a smart key. This is the key fob here. It's a very slim. So that's the key fob for the car. All you do is push on the brake and push the button and the car starts. It's that simple. Oh, one of the things I really loved about this car is this car actually welcomes you when you get in. As soon as you shut the driver's side door, the emblem in the front opens up and says Kia and then welcome underneath. It's pretty cool that your car welcomes you to it. Tilt and telescope steering wheel, so it makes it easier to go in and out, up and down for anybody practically. The navigation is super simple to work. Super simple. It even gave us directions in the parking lot of Disney World, like how to get out of the parking lot at Disney World. That is amazing. The Bluetooth, super simple to connect. Like, it couldn't get any simpler. I don't even think I had to put in a 4 code. It just automatically connected like that. It was really easy to use. Another feature, and I'm going to be all over the place because as I'm looking around, I'm remembering this all as I say it. But another thing that I thought was really neat is it seems very clear in here. Like the mirror on the, whatever this thing's called. What's this called? I don't know what it's called now. It's right there on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, the mirror on this thing, the sunshade, is so clear, like almost too clear where you're like, ooh, I should have put on makeup today. Kind of clear. Also at night, This car illuminates when you open the doors. Like, it is not like your regular door, like your regular lights. They're bright. They're like LED like material. They're really, really, really good. It does have a back windshield wiper as well as front windshield wipers, obviously. Oh, another thing I've noticed, when you put the car in reverse, the backup camera will come on, but the mirrors tilt down. And the only reason why I think that they do that is so that way you could see below the car too, like ground level. See what I'm saying? It's really neat how it happens. It also does have 4 cameras around it, so it's got surround view monitoring. There's a camera on the front, there's 2 cameras on each mirror, or a camera on each mirror, and a camera in the back. So you can see all the way around this vehicle. You're not going to back into somebody. You're not going to be too close to somebody. It is amazing. And it's not like a cartoon image either. It is a real image of all the way around this car. Or another feature that this vehicle has is this panoramic sunroof. OMG. It has to be one of my favorite things about this vehicle, but there is a ton of different things that I love about this vehicle. But definitely this panoramic sunroof is one of them. It is so cool to have that open, especially when it's raining, because the kids can see the rain coming down. It is really neat. When it is a beautiful, beautiful day outside, when the sky is blue and the clouds are really, really puffy white, looking out that sunroof is amazing. It has a smart lift-free tailgate, which surprised me. I didn't know it did this, but we were packing up, getting ready to go to Disney, and we had the car backed in to make it easier to get, put stuff in the car. Well, I locked it. I came out with the key in my hand, and I walked behind the car, and all of a sudden I heard it start beeping. And I'm like, why is it beeping? And then the beeping got faster, and all of a sudden the tailgate lifted up all by itself. I did not have to touch it. The car was locked. I didn't have to touch anything. Just because I walked by with the keys in my hand, it knew. And now if I would have kept walking past, the beeping would have stopped and the tailgate would not have opened. But because I stood there and waited, the tailgate opened up. It was so cool. Another thing I noticed, whenever I lock the doors and you go inside of the store or whatever, when you come out, the mirrors automatically open up, because whenever you lock the car, the mirrors come in all by themselves. When you come back without even touching anything, the car senses that the key is near, the windows or the mirrors open back up. So that's really neat. Locking and unlocking, just one simple push, which I like, because sometimes you have to push twice to unlock all the doors. I like the one that actually you push once and it unlocks all the doors. It just makes it a little bit easier. One lock, one unlock. Super simple. It's dummy free. It does come equipped with cruise control. And another feature that we found out while driving, we had our car set on cruise control on the way home from Disney World, and my husband had noticed that the car started slowing down when he had it on cruise control. He's like, that's odd. Why is it slowing down? Well, in front of us, we realized we were getting closer and closer and closer to the vehicle in front of us. This car will slow down when you get closer and closer and closer to the vehicle in front of you. It'll actually slow down to the speed of the vehicle that's in front of you, in the lane in front of you. When we got over, there was obviously no other cars in the other lane. So we got over to the left lane, and the car automatically sped back up to the speed that we were going, that we had it set at with the cruise control. So I thought that was really neat. You can set the distance too. I think we didn't even realize it, but we had it set 4 car distances away from the vehicle in front of us. But you can set it from 2, 3, and 4 car distances away. I'm not sure about 1. But that was a really neat feature. It does have blind spot monitoring, where the little there's 2 little cars that will light up if there's a car traveling next to you, so you know not to get over. Auto windows, all the autos, one button down, all of them go, not all of them, whichever one you want to go down, goes down, and then push it up once and they'll all go up. It also has these really cool built-in sunshades for the kids in the back, which I love, because I don't know if you've ever gotten those suction cup ones that suction cup to your window whenever you forget that they're up and you go to put your window down and it messes it up completely and you're like, oh darn it, I forgot. Well, These ones are really neat. They're actually mounted inside of the door frame. So whenever you pull it up, there's 2 little hooks that you hook it around, and then you can push it back down and it'll unhook. And it's neat because you can still put the window up and down and not have to worry about the net, the sunshade net catching on the window. Oh, tons of outlets. Tons of outlets. There's, let's see. Let me see if I can count them all. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cigarette ports, which obviously they're not cigarette ports, cigarette lighter ports, but they're really for the this type of plug. There is 1, 2, 3 USB plugs, 1 auxiliary, and there's even a regular standard like home outlet back there. That is really cool. So it's got the 50-50 split third road where you put one down, one up, both down, whichever way you want it. The trunk space with all 3 seats, all 3 rows up, the third row up, is quite tight. But if you put one of them down and keep one of them up, if you don't have to fit 7 people, it's nice. You put one down and then everything fits perfect. Oh, the emergency brake. It's not the little pull handle that you normally see. It's, you literally push this little button that's got a P on it, you push it up, emergency brake comes on. To push it off, you push on the brake, push the P down, done. So simple. It does have a sunglass holder for your sunglasses. There's a garage door where you can set, if you have a 1, 2, or 3 garage car door, you can set that. Cup holders in the back. There's bottled water holders on all 4 doors. 2 cup holders in the front, 2 cup holders in the middle, a cup holder on each side in the third row. Oh, 19-inch chrome alloy wheels. I think that's pretty much it. When this car pulled up, I was like, that's a Kia? That is a nice looking Kia. I would almost compare, actually there is no comparison, but I feel like I'm driving a really, really luxury car. And I don't want to throw any other names out there, any other brands, but honestly, I mean, I will. Lexus, Mercedes, Cadillac. This car, I would think, is almost better than those brands. This is more luxurious than one of those, in a lot better price. You could get this car for $46,695. I think it is worth every penny of it, especially for every feature that comes with this car for that price. If I had $46,000, I would be down at the Kia dealership buying this car tomorrow. That's how much I love it. I would buy this car over any other brand that can't even really compare. Kia has stepped up their game like crazy. They didn't cut corners on this car, that's for sure. They thought of everything. Reversing and the mirrors pointing down automatically, that's crazy. Cruise control that you could set to the distance of a car in front of you, crazy. Panoramic sunroof, crazy. I'm in love with this car. And I'm going to be completely sad to see it go tomorrow. So are my kids. We loved driving this around. And the gas mileage wasn't too bad either. 17 miles per gallon city, 23 miles per gallon highway. We had just a little under a full tank of gas on the way to Disney, and when we came home, it was like at a quarter of a tank. So, not too bad going all the way to Disney, which is about an hour and 45-minute drive, sometimes 2 hours, depending on traffic. Let's say Kia and Lexus came up to me and said, here, you have a choice of these 2 cars, these 2 SUVs. Which one would you want? Guess what, people? And I'm not saying this because there's a Kia in front of me and because I've got the opportunity to drive this Kia. I would take this Kia in a heartbeat. That's all I have to say about this Kia. I mean, I fell in love with it. Fell in love, and I'm completely sad to see it go tomorrow. And hopefully I have another opportunity to drive this somehow, maybe own it one day. $46,000 is quite a deal for everything that you're getting in this car. So if you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions about the Kia Sorento, leave them in the comments below and I will answer them the best that I can. I did get to drive it for a week, so I do know quite a bit about it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next car review. Thanks, bye.